The reason why it became such a big deal back then is ever since my third album, I wasn't really taking large advances from the recording companies. I was recording the albums myself in my own studio. So the way I looked at it, I owned the work because I paid for it. And I did all the work. I created it, so I felt like it should belong to me. That said, the companies felt otherwise. And they would always hold this contract up and say, well, you signed it. And I say, well, I understand that. It's not like I want to leave. I just want to, talk about this thing and see if we can't make it more fair. Of course, they wouldn't change, because if they changed, they wouldn't really exist. And that's kind of the situation we're in right today. They're not going to exist much longer. But it's not like we're against them or anything like that. The idea is that we find better ways of working with one another. It shouldn't be a situation where they own the album or the work. We're talking about intellectual copyright. If they're going to be indeed a delivery service, then that's fine. But even FedEx doesn't say that they own the thing that they ship.
It's your boy King Buzz back with those exclusives. Welcome to the channel where we make no excuses. Shout out all artists, engineers, and producers, and I'm back with another video. Y'all know what's going on. Now, you heard what Prince said, right? So the labels pay for everything, right? Like I told y'all in previous videos, they pay for everything, but you have to pay back. Prince realized that and said, you know what? Instead of letting y'all pay for the studio time and all that, I'm gonna take care of that, right? But since I'm taking care of that, we need to renegotiate this contract, which they refused to do because they know the worth of that contract and what they have in it. So what Prince was saying is, eventually we're gonna realize our worth and how to operate without you, which is gonna make you guys non-existent, because they know that these deals that they sign artists to keeps them in business. Once we realize I don't really need you and the way that you operate isn't beneficial to me, then it's over. As you can see now in 2020, labels are becoming more and more, well, let's not say more and more, less and less needed. You know what I mean? Like the independent artists, you're starting to see more of them. You're starting to hear about more of us. We're speaking out more. We're educating more, and we're encouraging more artists to be independent instead of chasing that label, which you really don't need. I wanted to keep the FedEx thing in there because that's very, very important. He says even FedEx don't say they own the thing that they ship, right? Like Amazon sells a lot of stuff, but they don't say they own everything. They don't put the Amazon logo. Like, for instance, I have an Amazon product. This is an Amazon product. They have the Amazon thing, right? I also ordered, I could really pick anything because I buy everything I ordered these glasses from Amazon, right? There's no Amazon sticker on it. Like, Amazon don't own, they don't say they own this company. They just distribute their products for them. And that's important. Now, we have this problem with labels, and we have this problem with our distributors, such as United Masters being one. That's like a major problem, where just because they help put us in front of people and they help get our product where it needs to go, they want to take ownership of what we created, which is not acceptable at all. We got to stop letting them take ownership, and we got to stop giving them ownership. When you sign a contract, they're not even taking it at that point. You're giving it away. Start realizing what you're giving away. Stop just handing over your rights. You're signing an 80-20 split in the label's favor, or a 60-40 split in the label's favor. Anything that's in the label's favor is not fair to you, because you're the one putting in all the work. You're the one writing the music, all of that. You know what I mean? It doesn't even make sense. So, will labels eventually be non-existent? I truly believe so. Like they're fighting to stay relevant now, and the only thing that's keeping them going is their money. Only thing that's keeping them going is their money, and the fact that there's so many young artists and so many people in general who are so money hungry that they can just come and be like, "Well, I give you $1 million," and we're like, "Where do I sign?" And you gotta stop thinking like that. You know what? You know what I've noticed? Like, an artist will sign, or like you'll see something, right? So, for instance, Jay Z and Wayne. Uh, it said like Jay Z was gonna sign Wayne for like 175,000, and people like, what? Only 175,000, bro? That is not free money. Whatever they give you, you have to pay back. So if they sign you for $1 million, now you're $1 million in debt, and you got to pay $1 million back. So if you want to sign me for 100 grand, let's go. I can pay 100 grand back way faster than I can pay $1 million. See what I'm saying? So y'all got to get out of that mindset. Like everybody think that the biggest number is the best number. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm signing for $1 million. Now you got to find out how you gonna pay them $1 million back. You got to hope that yo album does X amount of streams, X amount of sales, so you could pay them back. And you better hope you make enough to where you can pay them back and make some money. Because if you don't, uh, you might as well keep your day job. You see what I'm saying? But anyways, man, I'm just here to share a little bit of knowledge and kind of like break down some of these clips and help y'all like understand how this works and the importance of you knowing your worth, and like just just be willing to um go through the process, and don't look for the easy way out. The easy way out is going to put you in a situation that you didn't want to be in. And look, I've been going through the process for a long time, and I'm super appreciative of it, because if I'd have signed some deal back when I was 16, 17, like in my mind, I wanted to, I was hoping, I wanted it to happen so bad. But the longer it took, the more I learned, the more I realized, man, I don't need a label. I am the label. What are you talking about? Anyway, we're going to keep growing. We're going to keep going strong. Y'all know what's going on. It's your boy King Buzz, and I'm out of here.